Starting to record this video at a time when my 3DS is almost about to die is the riskiest endeavor I have ever done. But I'm willing to give this boss a try on my very first attempt. So let's see how well it goes. More than likely that my 3DS is going to go die before any of that happens. But let's see what we can do. Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime Federation Force in the Metroid Prime Marathon Series, episode number 75. We are entering inside the cauldron. Not a cauldron of lava, not a cauldron of ice, nor a cauldron of acid, thank God. We already dealt with that in the first place. We already dealt with that last time. We're going to a cauldron of water. And inside the cauldron is a giant creature, or giant creatures, that are not too happy with our presence. Locate a Federation survey team that disappeared while exploring an underground lake. Oh yeah, there's also features a cutscene that actually matters and it's actually worth watching. Oh, not as much as Silex stealing a Metroid is, but still pretty worth it anyway, nonetheless. All right, let's go. And for backup, I'm going to equip a serum missile to make this go by easier if things turn out harsher than expected. Marine, this is a Priority 1 alert. We received information regarding space-powered activity near an underground lake on Excelsior. A survey team was dispatched to see what they could uncover, but we lost contact with them. The last communication we received was their emergency distress beacon. We have no idea what's happened to them, which is why I'm assigning this mission to GBA049 Squad. I know you can handle whatever comes your way. You must return the survey team safely. Move out. Too bad we'll never be able to see them. So much for actual legitimate characters to, acknowledge, but no, they're not here. Proximity bomb or flame shots? Flame shots or proximity bombs? I'm gonna go try out, I don't want to do slow beam. Slow beam's not gonna do anything. Let's do proximity bombs. Actually, no, those are way too expensive. Let me use these. All right, let's go. Not this cutscene. The cutscene after it is what's really worth it. Find the survey team. Oh, don't remind me. Don't fucking remind me of these fucking enemies. Oh, no! Zerberats. They're like Metroid hounds, I guess. I don't know. When's the last time? Will that be the last time we're ever going to encounter these things? No. But I do know for a fact that they have a very rather annoying as fuck gimmick with the certain mission that I do not want to be reminded of. Uh-oh. Where are those strict bats? Noticed me all the way over there, didn't you? Okay. I will say, though, this entire segment is pretty fucking good, all things considered. It's like a frozen tundra of the Grand Canyon. I really like the smooth surface to the path of the boss. For the path to the boss. It is pretty freaking cool. There's some small enemies to take care of, and also ignore because our main target is right ahead. Who cares what the achievement says? We're trying to take care of business right from the get-go. We don't have time for these stupid-ass obligations, these you know, secondary obligations that mean nothing to us. First of all, let me just... There we go, just get that back there. Alright, we're good. Let's go. But there is some lore we can check out. That, to me, is not optional. That is a requirement. Pirate log. Underground lake. All experiments have been completed. This area is of no further use to us. Okay, so alternatively, you could not have just put a lore projector. You could just not have placed a lore projector to begin with anyway, but he did it anyway, just because the player was curious. All right. Just checking to see if my dodging, if my dodging controls are functioning or not. Because this fight, so far, is the best fight in the entire game. I don't know what, I have no idea what in the hell would ever come close to this, but this is a very solid and complete boss fight that this game has to offer. And even though that it's ruined by two main things, meaning like being the mech mobility and the one-shot attack that it has, for what it offers, it's really fucking good. Plus, music's pretty decent too. Oh, now you run fast in your mech. Where'd you gain that ability? Oh, plot armor. Let's go. It's rapidly moving piano. What you're supposed to do is break off its scaly exterior and reveal a soft one to damage it. It's very similar to the likes of both Ceres, as far as design is concerned, and Morbus with its breaking off the shell mechanic. The good thing here is that, well, so far at least, that it does not like restore its armor after you break it off. Once it's broken off, it's permanently its skin is permanently exposed, which is good. Also, those ice blocks are not just there to damage you; they immobilize you. If you get caught by those, by those ice chunks, you have to struggle to break free, just like the Zerberats, or however you pronounce those. Which is why I'm just strafing side to side. I'll just expose his ear. This is phase 2 of 3. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure there is an achievement to where you beat this thing without getting encased by a single shard of ice. Which is easier said than done, because it's Federation Force we're talking about here. Oh. It's a little bit of Rundus right there. Inferior version of it. Ah, come on, I thought for sure that would get you. Oh, hello. There we go. What I find a little bit confusing... Oh, crap. What I find a little bit confusing is that once the Sawkin, one of the Sawkins reaches like a half HP, if I remember right, that is. It, doesn't actually, like, continue the first phase. It just goes straight to phase 2, and then it fully restores its HP. So that's yet another thing that Metroid Prime Federation Force does wrong with, is multi-phase bosses. To no one's surprise. Unless I'm wrong. Well, I hope I'm wrong, because this fight's pretty good. Just don't get bored. Yeah, I was right. Yep. It wasn't even close to being... Okay, it was past half health, but now it merged into 1, and now this fight has become extremely dangerous. Socken phase 2. Be extremely careful. I wasted a lot of my missiles there. I don't even know if a proximity mine was going to go do anything there or not. No, it could have. All right, I'm not going to go by... Uh-oh. Whatever you do not go anywhere near it when it's doing that. Uh-oh. It might. That was close. Oh, I just fell underwater. It's fine, it's fine. There's a minor bruise, minor bruise. Uh-oh. No, 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 no! That was close. That was close. I almost got eaten. Proximity binds did not do... Oh, wait! It's doing something, actually. There we go. More than halfway finished. Okay, that's good. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Behind me. Oh my god, I'm off course! Alright. Alright, almost dead. Technically, so am I. There we go. One more hit to do the trick. Let's go. We got it. That's the end of Socken. But is it the end of Socken? Yeah, it is. It is. Find the survey team. Are we ever going to go take a look at what they look like or no? Nope. That's just take a look at their ship and don't bother with anything else. Okay. Oh, I wasted 35 extra seconds on that fight. Are you kidding me? Extract without being frozen. Well, I got frozen once, but just wanted to show something off there. No mods collected. Barely achieved anything in that mission, but satisfaction that I defeated a really good boss. Fantastic job, Marine. Thanks to you, the survey team has returned unharmed. The reports provide evidence that the space pirates have been experimenting with tech that allows them to somehow augment organisms. So, phase on? No. The underground lake was their test ground. That overgrown fish was native to the lake. The space pirates were responsible for its unnatural size. It also seemed like they had some control over it. What kind of technology could let them enlarge and command creatures like that? Hopefully Samus Aran will be able to uncover something for us. We've received a new report from her, but it's concerning a different matter. Based on what she's found, we now believe that the space pirates are building some kind of large-scale strategic weapon. We don't yet have details, and Samus is still investigating. By the way, I reviewed your mission log. GBA-049 Squad's actions have been remarkable. Because of your outstanding performance, I feel you're ready to take on a new mission. I look forward to your future efforts. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alex Miles. What would I do without you? Well, you'd be practically an empty hole in this game's entire structure, to be honest. I'd be real on that. Find and retrieve the recovery pods that are deployed in the area. I don't think I've ever done this mission before, but this I actually have. I have plenty of time to spare here. So, actually, let me go take a look at my battery. Yeah, we're fine, we're perfectly fine. Let's do one more mission and then we can call it quits. Mission number 9, Blender. Transport the carts full of power cells to the cargo ship. Oh wait, never mind. I don't have time. My battery's at red, so it looks like that will have to be the end of the episode right there. So yeah, Sawkin. Extremely forgettable boss that, you know, obviously the reason why it's forgettable is because that it's in this game and trapped inside it and never to like see the light of day in any way, shape, or form. Probably in a cutscene Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, but who knows that will happen. It's a really good fight that that actually does feel like something that, you know, functions and, you know, plays around in a Metroid environment. So there's that. It is very mechanically, you know, well designed. Fuck the insta-kill mechanic. It has a couple of tricks to keep you on your toes. It is very fun to break apart. And overall, it's just a really good boss. A damn good boss, actually. There's a reason why I put it in an honorable mention, because there's some form of appreciation that I have to give to this game and its bosses, despite how mediocre and non-existent they are at worst. But for what it offers, it is still very admirable, very worthy of praise. Though not enough praise, because it can be a little generic and, you know, nuanced at times, but it's still a really good boss. All like generally speaking, it's still really good. It's still a really good boss. I've yet to find one in here that replaces it. I doubt it's anything sensational. But yeah, with all that said, that would have to do and the end of this well, short, I guess. Short's becoming the length of videos now because YouTube is very inconsistent with the way it manages things. It's like YouTube Shorts, so like a 30-second videos or like a less than a minute videos, and YouTube Shorts are now 5 minutes long. Doesn't that destroy the entire purpose of what YouTube Shorts are supposed to be? They're supposed to waste your time and basically be meant for people that have a very short attention span. Shorter than a fucking goldfish. Oh, I know. Shorter than a fucking dust mite. Yeah, that's what shorts are for. Well, unless you want to just get some slight education, content here and there, but everything else is just like bona fide brain rot. Come on. With barely any effort put into it. With the likes of TikTok. Rant over with that bullshit. That'll have to think of this episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode of me, dealing with Sawkin. And, just, rather quick, but it just anything to get the job done. Really good boss, but it's still going to be overshadowed and forgotten with the other difficulty curves that are ahead in this game that I have yet to complete. And I'm not looking forward to any of them. I'm really not. But anyway, that'll have to do with this episode. Hope to see you again in the next one, where we will push some carts and deliver them to Alex Miles for whatever reason. And yeah, that'll do. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you later. It's GBA049 signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. And off screen, I'll probably take a look at what's inside the open flaming area in that space pirate weapon, in the space pirate weapons factory. While I'm dealing with all those space pirates, okay, you can leave now. No, I want to check what's over there. On my own, of course. My 3DS is flashing. All right, bye.